Hi, I'm Dot Wiggins with Uniquely Organized and Utilized, and I am an organizer, strategist, and utilizer. One of the biggest resources and sources of contact for me is Facebook, with the little 3 lines over at the top. But on the desktop version, it's up at the top. It's UOU Learning Center, and in there, all you have to do is click on it, and it'll bring you to the group. And there's different posts just like on the page. Check in and tell me who you are, and there's a couple of questions. But one of the books that we're working on is something that a lot of people deal with, especially women. Everybody's judgmental and that type of thing. We all keep a house differently. Having stuff does not make you cluttered and disorganized. When you're busy and you're moving from task to task, you can have things around / office. There's lots of stuff, but there's activity attached to it. It's being used. One of my rules with my clients is if you're not using it, it needs to go. If you're using it, we just need to find better ways to contain it and make it more aesthetically pleasing. It may be you have too big of a cart for your house. We need to find you a better desk. Your desk may not be functional for you. Small things, every time you have to adapt, it takes away your effectiveness, it takes away your efficiency, your pleasure in using that thing, because it's not exactly what you needed. You have to embrace what you have and use it to its fullest. Look at a project and say, what can I do to make this the perfect desk? What will make me happy? If it's the color, we can change color. You can change the knobs. You can take a drawer out and put a shelf. You can take a shelf and turn it into drawers. I mean, you can do whatever we need to do. It just may be a project in itself to find the person that can actually do it. Journaling is something I use with a lot of my clients, and that's a perfect thing to journal. What is frustrating me? And you can only pick 10 things, because if you wait all day, you're going to list them out. What's making me dysfunctional? Mother-in-law came and said my house is a mess, or father-in-law. We blame all the mother-in-laws, but father-in-laws judge too. So, sister-in-law, sister, whoever commented on the house looks, out of order. A lot of times we joke and say, oh, she's so messy, There's a book for everything, and there is a book, How Not to Be a Messy, We all know how to be, but how not to be a messy, and it just helps you identify yourself and kind of like why you do what you do. You get distracted, you get busy. Everybody that's distracted is not ADD. It's just that when you can't come out of that when you're in that rut, then you need to seek help. But we can change behaviors without having all the labels and that type of thing. And that's what I work with. That's what strategy is. I'm here and I need to be here. I do it this way and it needs to be that way. And we figure it out. Journaling is awesome for this. It helps you think. I always say start writing what you're feeling. People are like, well, when do you journal? You're faking the smile, you're frustrated, you're growly, whatever. Is a great time to journal and just kind of write it out, like what's happening for the day, that type of thing. I have my clients take a picture of it or email it to me. Some of them do it digitally. And that's our starting point. Objectiveness is the O in organization. It's not about as much feeling and judging and I want this, I want that. It's more of the function, the objectiveness. You have A because you're doing B and you're going to get to C. And those steps and that mindset is what's going to help you. So when you're wanting to work on a project like this, and we're starting with the MESSIEs, are you a MESSIE or not? And how to function in this perfect world as a MESSIE. On the Facebook page, and I'll put the link in the comments, come to that, click on it, sign in that you're there, and I'll get a notification and we'll connect that way. you can message me or text 919-219-2650. Thanks a lot, and I'll talk to you soon.